Hi guys and welcome back to Adams Aquatics. In today's video, it's Tuesday, so it's going to be another vlog style video where I'm going to be taking you through the ins and outs of what's gone on in the fish room this week, and there has been quite a few things that has happened, so let's just start at the beginning. Okay, so we're over here at my Apistogramma cacatoides male and females tank. Apollo, as you can see, he has got some sort of fungus growing on his eye. Now I noticed this yesterday, and I've just treated this with methylene blue and some salt. This should clear it up. It has actually got better in the time that I've been at work, so hopefully by this time tomorrow or the next day it should get back to normal. I'm going to do a nice big 50% water change in a couple of days, and then I'll continue to treat until it's gone away. But he should be fine. He's acting absolutely fine. He's still actually trying to breed, so yeah, he'll be fine. I'll just keep treating him and then he'll be okay. So my black round female Pandora, she's fully recovered from her injury sustained from her male, and she's back to her normal self. Really happy to say that. Yeah, she's completely back to normal, fully black as she was before, and yeah, really happy with her. Just salt and clean water cleaned that up nice and quickly, and a little bit of methylene blue I put in this tank, and she's back to normal. So I have lowered the temperature to try and curb his aggression and his want to breed, because she's clearly still too small and not ready. So we're just going to keep feeding them nice healthy foods, and then hopefully in a few more weeks, if not a couple more months, she should be ready. Okay, so the fry are doing really well, growing out nice and quickly in this breeder box. Hopefully I'm going to get these guys out very soon, and just into something else just to grow them out nice and quickly. Now hopefully this will become available soon, because these guys will be moving on to a bigger tank next Friday, and then we'll be going on from there. So we're down here at Big O's tank with his female here. I've just seen some of the later stage grow out guys that were left in this tank here with the mum just swimming around. I think she's just noticed them and she's taking care of them. It's really quite fun and interesting to watch. And they kind of then just blend into this sponge field, so they go really dark, and when the dad comes past, just because obviously he's not going to really tolerate that type of behaviour in his tank. So it's just really fun to watch. Obviously no spawning action from these guys at the moment, I think mainly due to the fact that she's obviously spotted the other fry in this tank and doesn't want to, and she probably doesn't want to get them eaten by other fish. So I'm not really too sure what to do about Percy and his female. They've not been getting on very well. They just don't seem to like each other as a pair. If anybody out there, any of my Instagram followers, any of my YouTube followers, has any Acatizii females that they want to get rid of, or are having any illegal breeding, or you're selling, please let me know. I might try another one, just because he's at full breeding size now, she's at full breeding size now, and they just don't seem to like each other. Or if anybody's got any tips, right, these just seem to be a bit hard for me to spawn. Every other Apistogramma that I've had has been fine, but these two are just, yeah, just an absolute nightmare for me. So yeah, any tips, any advice, please let me know in the comment section below. So Venus and Mars, they have had some fry this week. Unfortunately, when I removed them, they didn't survive. I might have pulled them a bit too soon. And she's kind of freaked out about it, and as you can see from her colour, he's just been trying to breed again since the incident happened, and I'm just gonna let them go and sort it out between the two of them. They'll be fine, this has happened before, so they'll be absolutely fine. Zeus and his female Hera, the Abiaxis pair, yeah, it's been a very odd week. He is always outside the cave where you can see him just there. She is in this cave right here, right in front of you, and he keeps darting in and out. It's a very strange one. Now I'm pretty sure she has either laid eggs or has fry in that cave, but she's not led them out of the cave yet. So it's just a waiting game for me, really. I'm hoping that she's going to lead them out, and then we'll hopefully have some fry to raise, which would be really fantastic, but I'm not too sure at this present moment in time. It's just a waiting game with those two at the moment. Just he's really small, and so she. They're very young. I've got them as a very young pair, You know, I obviously had her for a long time before I had him. I had her for like 6 weeks before I had him, and she has only just got used to tolerating him, and I'm doing everything I can to facilitate breeding with the two of them. Obviously, you know, I replanted their tank and made it more planted, so that's kind of where I'm at with these guys. I'm just keep feeding them. They're still on baby brine at the moment, which is a bit strange because my adult fish don't normally eat baby brine, but these guys love it, so that's why I've been feeding them. So I got some new plants for the Australian Gold tanks, these crinums that are at the back here, and they look really cool. I'm really happy with them. Hopefully they will like grow out and extend, one that way, one this way, and you know, it'll be a really fun thing to watch. Every time I put my hand in this tank now, they all come up and bite me. It used to be just the female, but they've now all taken to biting me, which is fantastic. It's really interesting to watch. They're just defending their territory basically. Their fry are growing out really well in the grow out toe, so I'm going to show you those now. So there they all are there. There's 5 of them just there, going out really nicely. Now I don't clean these trays out like I do the breeder boxes. I just let the mom kind of build up and just let them grow, and obviously it's the water that does the water volume that does the water changes and stuff like that. So you can see them all here really nicely growing nice and quickly. Baby brine 3 times a day. Once they get to fish shaped, they're still looking a bit like little tadpoles. Once they get to fish shaped, then they'll move on to a bigger grow out tank, and then eventually back into the main display tank with the parents. That is the plan. I want to grow this colony, and the 5 that I have in here, which is 5, will then mean that I then have 8, which is the perfect amount. Hopefully majority females. Obviously I can't determine that ratio, but I'm really looking forward to growing these guys out. And obviously it's my first go round at breeding African cichlids. Obviously I know that these aren't the African cichlids that you guys will think of when you think of African cichlids, but this is what I think of when I think of African cichlids, because that's more my style. So Erebos, my Pistogramma Elizabethae red, you can't really see how good his colour is because of this camera. He's really dark grey on the top and really red underneath. He's loving this tank on his own. He absolutely loves it. There is a female coming for him. We're going to have to do the slow acclimation process like we had to do with Hera and Zeus, because I can imagine he will beat her, because that's kind of the situation I've had with all other pistos like this guy. These aren't very peaceful, they're a bit more aggressive, but he's been really full of energy and showing off recently, and I've been really enjoying watching him. So I've mentioned before that I like fish science food. Now I never see my blue phantom pleco. As I always say in every video, I have a blue phantom pleco in this tank, but I never ever see him. I always say that, but this food he's been coming out for on a daily basis, which has been really cool. So I'm going to put some in now and see if I can get him to come out. So as you can tell, he can smell the food. Now he still knows that I'm here, so he won't actually come out yet, but at least now we get to actually see that he is in this tank. And he does come out quite a lot now. Every morning when I come out, he is always out these days because of these literal, like I said, new food science oak and algae wafers, and yeah, he loves them. So this is the first look that you guys have really got at my Pistogramma Inca 50 Orbentii. His name is Kratos, yeah, just like the God of War. And yeah, he's really settling in nicely to this tank. I've just been keeping him nice and fully fed, along with this Cacatoides, Hercules and Kaya. They're all getting on great in this tank. So they know who the boss is. They know that Hercules is the boss, but you know they are getting on fine. So the only other thing to update you on is that I got it definitely confirmed that next Friday, so not the Friday coming, the Friday after, there will be 2 new tanks for down here. One is going to be for my Pistogramma Inca 50 or Orbentii, and one is also going to be for grow out, so to help to grow out some of the littler fish. And then we're going to get some more of these little tanks for the medium-sized grow out. So that's going to be the plan going forward. And definitely these totes going outside and going to be an outdoor pond. Videos to come. I've just got to move on 2 more of the McMaster trays now. I've got a home for 2 of them, the pair, the male and the female. and I will probably take the other 2 to the fish shop just for them to sell. So that's my plans. If you've liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at adams.aquatics, and I will see you on Thursday for another video.